Well, the sun is shining here at Spa-Francorchamps in the heart of the Ardennes Forest in Belgium for a very exciting, or it's going to be a very exciting, round 2 of the GT300 League here at vrroom.org. So, what happened in the last round? Well, that was Laguna Seca, if you haven't watched it. We had a wonderful, wonderful victory from Scalebreaker, followed by Jordan, followed closely by Stuntman. Real surprise for the books there. Stuntman's really getting to grips with this class of car, potentially more than he did for the Cappuccinos. So good first podium for Stuntman here. Now in Belgium we've got fast straights, a lot of slipstreaming, and a really big circuit. So this should be a really enjoyable race. Qualification for round 2 of this trophy league. Here at VR Room. Qualification is VR Stuntman. The guy who came third in the last race is on pole position, and Lockie on second, followed by the current championship leader Scale, and then raced 42. DM doing a very good job in 5th in the first of the Team Rosso racing cars, followed by Rhesus, and followed by Jordan. Now there's a turn up for the books. Didn't expect Jordan to be quite so low down. Maybe he's struggling with pace a little bit around the Spa circuit. Maybe it's one of those circuits that doesn't suit him. I don't know. Genobi is in 8th. N10, one of the new guys, doing a very good job ahead of Badger in 10th. And then Setwave, followed by Rick GT5. So 12 cars on the grid here. Should be a wonderful race to watch. I'm Dave Higgins. I'll say it as I see it. So here we go for round 2 of the GT300 League. Let's watch for a nice clean getaway. So Stuntman is not holding his advantage. Lockie is up the side of him, and I think Lockie's going to take it into the source hairpin. Although Stuntman is round the outside now, and I think Stuntman will maybe potentially out-drag Lockie. But no, Lockie has just got ahead. Now crucially down into Eau Rouge, Lockie's going to make that stick. You don't want to be trying to go 2 abreast into Eau Rouge. So Fast and Furious. Oh, we've got DM off and a bit wide in the background going up Eau Rouge. He got away with it though by the looks of it. Now we know Lockie and Stuntman are probably not going to be in the lead. I would say Race or DM might be in the lead at the end of the big drag up the Kemmel Straight. Don't these cars look absolutely fantastic around this circuit? These cars were made for this circuit, to be honest with you. So we're going through Lacombe for the first time. Provided that, it's going to be difficult, to be honest, for the cars to get away here. I always find at these races at Spa that because of the two massive straights, which of course is the Kemmel Straight up the top of the circuit just before Lacombe, and then you've got the I can't remember what it's called now. The bottom straight anyway, going up to the bus stop chicane. I'm trying to remember the name of it now. I will come to that later on in the commentary. I do apologise. But that long straight down the bottom anyway, they're key to this. And what I find as well, I think that if you... Oh, and that's Scale up into second, doing a really good job there, planting one down the inside of Stuntman. Stuntman taking... Oh no, it wasn't Stuntman. Stuntman is in the lead. I apologise. Stuntman is in the lead. I was getting the cars confused from the last round. Stuntman is in the number 19, that car there, the Toyota Celica, and we've got Lockie in the MR2. So that's almost like reverse from the last time. But Lockie up the inside again in the MR2. I apologise, guys, for getting you confused there. I said this may be a little bit of a problem for me because, of course, in this in this class, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, in this class the rules of VR Room are you can switch the type of car that you want to race in per circuit that we're racing at. Because some people prefer around different circuits. So obviously for this particular race, Stuntman has decided to switch to the Toyota Celica, which are looking pretty good to be honest. So we've got Lockie in the lead now for the second time. 8 laps here at Spa. We're looking probably about 2 minutes 20 something for a lap. The opening Gambit lap there was 2:33.168, but of course that was from a standing start. So I'm expecting sort of a 2:25-ish, maybe something like that. We'll have a look at the live time in a moment. So yeah, you're allowed to switch the class of car. Now DM hasn't done that. DM actually, give him a bit of airtime. DM has got Scale, and DM is up into 4th position, getting some nice slipstream down that back straight, the Kemmel Straight. approaching Lacombe for the second time out of 8 now. There's Scale in the background, and my goodness, that's busy. Scale, Ginobili, Jordan. We've got N10 off in the background there, I think. Or it might be, let's have a look, was it N10? Yes, it was N10 off in the background, but he's back on circuit now. Making it stick. He's in the slightly older Arta car, the one from 2003, so he's not switched actually from Laguna Seca. It's exactly the same car. And if we just switch to DM, who's up in third now, you'll see DM is in the same type of car, but it's the 08 version, and he's decided to stay in that. Looking pretty handy actually around Pouhon Corner, and it looks like that was Stuntman being drifted wide, and DM now is up into second place, chasing hard onto Resus. Scale still behind, and Stuntman jostling for position, but DM is through. Now I'll just correct myself from the commentary from last time, what I mentioned about Scale and Jordan, and I kind of reckon that they were at least half a second a lap faster. Well, that's caused a bit of a ruckus in the paddock here at VR Room. I needed to include Mustard in that quotation as well. So there you go, Mr. Mustard, you've had your shout out. You are officially now about half a second a lap faster than anyone else. So I wanted to add that in if I could. Yeah, DM's got plenty of grip here today. He's feeling very confident in the Arta 08 car. It may not be the fastest in a straight line, but it's got a hell of a lot of downforce. As you can see, massive rear wing on it, and it's a lot lower than the Toyota Celicas and the Lexus that he's battling with. So let's just see what's happening with Jordan. Jordan's managing to come up the field. Jordan's second place in the championship, of course, at the moment in this moment in time. 15 points for the win here, of course, followed by 12, then followed by 10 for the top 3 podium slots. So it's very competitive, and you can get a lot of points. So for each evening's racing, actually, we race three races per evening, and that's in this league it's on a Sunday evening. So you've got potentially 45 points up for grabs, which is very, very useful indeed. Oh, a massive slipstream being got here by we're on N10 absolutely flying past up into 6. Let's clip on N10's car now, and we've got Ginobili just behind N10, and oh my goodness, who's that? That's VR Raced flying down into Lacombe. Let's just see that on the back of N10's car. Listen to those engines. So down towards Pouhon Corner for the leaders. Again, we've got Stuntman, Scale, Resus, and DM now is down into 4th. That's not surprising, to be honest, because of the slipstream effect. Back on board with Jordan, again running slightly wide at Pouhon Corner, as was Setwave, I believe, there in the background. Setwave running wide. Now, Rick GT5 and Badger, where are they? They seem to be a long, long way back. Oh, and they're battling hard themselves. So Rick GT5 in the black car, and then Badger in the last of the Team Rosso racing cars. Let's just see that action from the back there. See if we see a dive from VR Badger. These cars. Oh, big sideways moment from Badger. He managed to hold that though. Luckily for him. I still haven't remembered what this straight's called. It's too early in the morning for this. I will get back to you, but you can see here, look, we're going to see Badger diving out with a massive, massive slipstream. Down Blanchimont, that's it, Blanchimont, I remembered it. Blanchimont is we're in, approaching the bus stop chicane. And that's the 2 long straights that I was talking about. Blanchimont and, can we see Badger dive down the inside of the bus stop chicane here? So that Subaru Impreza looks very, very good of Rick GT5s. That looks a very smart car. 4-wheel drive, that one, I believe, as well. So it'll give him plenty of drive out the corner. Back to the leaders again. They'll just be going around Lacombe as we speak, and lap 4 of 8 now. We'll go on the back of Stuntman's car, so you can see the slipstream effect. Eau Rouge is a very, very frightening corner. This one here on board on the back of Stuntman's car, it's blind on entrance. So you really have to have a lot of faith that the car's going to stick, and here comes Resus pass. Now Scale and DM will get in the action here. Now Resus is through into the lead. you'll see Scale and DM, and at the side of DM we've got Lockie, I believe. Yep, Lockie diving through, DM in there as well into the Coombe. Lots of players get a little bit of a knock there. It looks like Scale's got knocked wide in the Lexus, but he's still holding third place here. We'll go on board with Scale actually. Just have a look at the back of Scale. Scale dives down the outside. Don't know whether that's going to stick or not. Let's have a look on the back of Scale's car just to catch the action there. Oh, it's super, super close here. Poaching Pouon corner for the 4th time now out of 8. Scouser having a decent lead there around Pouon. Extremely fast entrance to this corner. Very, very easy to drift wide, but luckily we've got a lot of tarmac there over and off the circuit on the to run off in. I remember the olden days, there was nothing there apart from a bit of gravel, and you used to smack into that, and that was the end of your race pretty much. Yeah, it's important on Pouon corner not to be too aggressive into it. I find that if you brake just a little bit earlier than you want to, sort of knock it down a gear, hug the apex on the left, then that enables you to boot it without running wide, because of course if you run wide it is a little bit slower. Now the run down here, we're going to see plenty of slipstreaming happening as well, up to the bus stop chicane, down Blanchimont. Oh, DM looking pretty racy in the background. It's looking like it's going to be 3 abreast down into the bus stop chicane. 5 cars here, piling down to the bus stop chicane. DM is on the outside, and we've got Scalebreaker on the inside, and just in the lead we've got Rhesus. Let's have a look into the braking zone now. Do the guys all make it round in one piece, please? It's not the best of angles. Oh, that's close stuff as we go around the bus stop chicane. All players doing a superb job. Now, even the guys in the... Oh, and DM going for a bit of a dive. I was going to clip away, but I don't think I'll see that. We're looking like DM's on the inside here. Is he going to take Rhesus and now break him into the corner? Only time will tell. No, Rhesus has gone defensive. Rhesus has gone defensive and blocked DM off. So, well played, Rhesus. Let's just look at the other guys coming round there. So we're on board now with when the black string goes with Lockie, being chased hard by N10, doing a very, very good job. My apologies go out to N10 again for the last video I did. I made you sound like a postcode NG10. I do apologise. Again, it was early in the morning. It's the only chance I have to get to do these commentaries. But hey ho. Now we'll see the massive slipstream again. From, oh my god, there's about 7 cars in a row here. Any of these, this could end up in disaster down to the Coombe. Let's show these viewers how good we are at vrroom.org. Let's make it nice and cleanly, all of us, round Lacombe. Now look at that, ladies and gentlemen. You can only get that at vrroom.org. Superb racing by all the protagonists there. Everyone really on it. Well played indeed. Very, very good. So the order is Scalebreaker from Rhesus, from DM, from Stuntman. Any of these top 5 or 6 could win the race here, to be honest with you today. Oh, it's looking so good down towards Pouon corner again for lap 5 of 8. Don't know whether I'll be able to stick with the entire thing, to be honest with you guys, because we're up to the 13-minute mark at the moment, but I'll try to stick to at least 20 minutes if I can. DM now up into 2nd, and tight behind him is N10. This is just what I was saying about N10 and how competitive he is. Oh, it's a good race, this one. This is a good race. It's a good one to watch. Let's go on board with Scale. Let's watch him get nailed down into down through the Blanchimont. Oh, and he's off actually. Scale's gone slightly wide there. But the master of control, as usual, from Mr. Breaker, the current championship leader. And already you can see DM is getting sucked in. We'll clip to the outside shot. DL and ping it out the outside. And oh, nearly off the circuit, to be fair, but he's made it stick. DM through into the lead of the race. But not for long, I fear. We've got 3 again abreast, or 4 again abreast into the bus stop chicane. Again, you're going to see a superb display of skill by all these gentlemen racing here today. Let's hope that does happen. I hope I don't put my foot in my mouth. But again, look at that control by everyone. We run, of course, no ABS and full damage on in this room, in vrroom.org. These guys racing in here are the finest that GT5 have to offer, without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Well played, boys. Well played. It's great to see. Fantastically competitive racing. Just what we need. And it's a pleasure to commentate on it as well. It really is. It's a pleasure to watch and a pleasure to commentate. And in the meantime, now we've got N10 having an absolute spanking go at DM. Let's just clip onto that. So DM leading the race from N10, holding back, but he'll get him down the Kemmel Straight, I would have thought. Let's get to the back of DM's car and watch N10 get sucked in. in the R203 car. Here he comes. There's nothing DM can do. DM just planting it defensive on the inside. I have a feeling we'll see Resus and VR Stuntman come past. Yeah, there's no answer for it. DM just has to sit there. There's nothing he can do. Absolutely nothing he can do. So we'll go on board with the guys at the front again for Lacoon for the 6th time out of 8. Now, interestingly enough, we've got N10 picking up damage there. Oh, and a slight wide there from Scale. I think that was Scale. No, it was Resus off. So Resus dropped down to 9th there. We'll just go back onto his car. He must have had a bit of a moment breaking into Lacoon that we didn't see, unfortunately. Okay then, so as we go around, the current race order is VR Stuntman, and oh, we've got somebody lusting it. It's DM off in the background. Absolutely shocking, big spin from DM, and that's put him flat last because the grid was so close. Oh, terrible news. And oh, he was in with a shot of winning this race, to be honest with you. That's absolutely terrible news. We'll go back on board with DM and we'll just try to get a handle on what happened there. Was it a nudge? We're not sure about that. We'll stay on his roof cam. So ahead we've got N10 and VR Stuntman. A little bit of a rub there. Oh, a bit of a rub actually. Apologies to N10, I think, if it needed there. I'm sure they'll have words in the packet. Now here's where it happened. What happened? Oh, AstroTurf and off. Nothing DM could do about that at all. Absolute disaster. Nothing he could do about that. Let's just watch it from the back of N10's car, because I believe N10 was the car just in front of DM when that happened. So we'll watch this for one more time and maybe skip a couple of laps, and then we'll see how it pans out. And that's the incident with Resus getting knocked wide. So it was down into the run down to Puon corner. That's the nudge that DM gave him. DM will, I'm sure, send apologies to N10. However, everyone got off unscathed. So here, it's the back tyre, I think DM just got on the AstroTurf. Let's watch. Oh, dearie me. Massive accident, massive accident. But hey ho, that is racing. It's tough and hard here at VR Room. So then, ladies and gents, we'll skip through to the top end of the circuit on lap 8, going around Lacoon for the final time. Come on, let's get that black screen off. I apologise because I've skipped so much. Current running order is VR Stuntman, followed by N10. Now, the live timings, just quickly, we'll have a look at those. The fastest lap has been done by, you can work it out as I do, as normal, is 2:28.229, and that is from Scale. Oh, Scale Breaker on form. Well played indeed. Right, back to the race. Stuntman out front from N10. Scale Breaker down in 5th. It's going to be Scale Breaker could be in a good position here to nick it down at the Blanchimont corner. Because to win here, you really need to be slightly behind up at the top end of the circuit here after Lacoum and after the Kemmel Straight, and then you can plant it down the inside, going down to the bus stop chicane. So let's just see if that happens. Now we've got the lead 4 cars: Stuntman, N10, Setwave, and Scale. Any one of them could win it. Scale looking very racy. We already know that he's the fastest out on track. Potentially not by half a second though on this one, to be fair. But those Lexuses are not quite on song round here, I don't believe. N10 in the Arta car up there, and this is looking like Stuntman has pulled a bit of a gap here. This could be an impressive first win for Stuntman if he can resist the slipstream from the guys battling behind him. Now, I've said before, it's only my opinion this, but I think you need about 10 to 15 car lengths clearance from the car behind just to break that slipstream effect, because that's how high the speeds are around here. Now, he's not got that, so he'll have to crucially defend this position, and in meanwhile, Setwave and Scale going for it, absolutely hammer and tongs. Let's just clip on Setwave and Scale. We'll have a quick look down the field, see if any of the other guys are quite close, and they are, so I'll have to skip to them as we come round for the bus stop chicane for the finish. So down Blanchimont for the last time for VR Stuntman on lap 8 of 8. Supporting rear damage is Stuntman actually. So will N10 go for his first victory here at VR Room in the 300 League? He's on the outside, being defended well. I think we're going to see a VR... Oh, a little bit messy into that bottom corner there. So VR Stuntman is going to win the race only just from N10 and Setwave. Fantastic stuff. We clip to the background and come on. We got Lockie coming through in 5th and 6th for Genobi. 7th for Raced, 8th for Resus, and DM a lowly 9th, unfortunately. We've got Rick GT and Badger. Now, are they battling on circuit? Rick GT, no, is following up by himself. Oh, that engine sounds very good. And Badger is unfortunately miles behind. There must have been a big incident there with Badger. Sorry we didn't capture that on camera, guys. So, well done. That's a turnaround for the books there. A fantastic maiden victory for VR Stuntman. N10 in second, superb performance, and Setwave in third. Now that's just blown the championship wide open, so well played all. We're looking forward now to round 3 at the same circuit in a few moments' time. It is reverse grid order, so Stuntman will be at the back and Badger will be on pole in Team Rosso Racing. I've been Dave Higgins, you've been great for watching. That's been a treat to commentate on. Thanks very much.